Promoting a book during a pandemic is not something I ever thought I'd be asked about. 3 weeks into the shutdown, I was struck by a sense of uselessness. I'm not a frontline worker. I'm not out there risking my health and safety. I'm not providing an essential service. All I could do was just abide by the guidelines. After a while, people started posting about their boredom and stir craziness. I tried to think of something I could do to offer support to those suffering from feelings of isolation and a sense of being trapped. There's much beauty in the strength and tenacity of the human spirit. And in my experience during the COVID-19 shutdown, I found time to reflect and connect with the grace that I love in the world. The sanctuary of art and the rhythm of life contained within it beckoned and reminded me of the wisdom and peace that can be found in literature and the escape it provides. I wondered if perhaps I could help by providing a little affordable and legal escape. So I dropped the price of the digital version of my first novel, Eight Pointed Cross, across all Amazon marketplaces to 99 cents as a thank you to those doing their part to flatten the curve. My hope was to provide an inexpensive and much needed diversion to those staying home. Then I noticed the jump in my book's ranking on the Amazon bestseller list to 52. To say I was overjoyed would be a gross understatement. A few hours later, my book reached number 5. I cry laughed and spun in circles. Then it hit 4, then 3. It seemed to skip 2 and went straight to number 1. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was dizzy, I felt drunk and hungover at the same time. In gratitude, I decided to donate proceeds from this surge in sales to Conquer COVID-19 charities. The timing was also perfect as Falcon's Shadow, the second novel in my Siege of Malta series, was about to be released for pre-order on June 16th. The momentum carried Falcon's Shadow straight to number 1 within mere hours of its release. As far as effective strategies, I admit self-promotion is not my favorite thing to do. I think most writers want to focus on craft exclusively. Unfortunately, marketing our work is critical now more than ever, but it can actually be a lot of fun once you start to understand how to navigate this initially intimidating landscape. There's no magic formula despite promises from thousands of marketing professionals. A lot comes down to trial and error and success. Educating myself was key. A year ago, I didn't even know what SEO meant. I've watched more webinars and instructional YouTube videos in the past 6 months than I have in my entire 40 years. I found Facebook as a promotional tool to be phenomenal and inexpensive. I discovered the value of Facebook Live and hosted a virtual book launch on the platform. The response was amazing, with several thousand views and tons of engagement. I was never a social media expert. I'm still not. And the idea of going live was terrifying to me. I always look like a dork on video, kind of like right now. But I started to understand just how important and valuable it is to engage and connect with your audience and fans and potential fans through social media platforms to let them into your world. I took out ads on BookBub, Instagram, and Amazon, some with a better rate of return than others. If I found a webinar helpful, I would reach out to the content creator, introduce myself, thank them, and ask a few follow up questions specific to my goals. Growing my mailing list was and continues to be essential. A list is the most powerful and useful marketing strategy available to writers, and I make a point to reply to any correspondence I receive. Giveaways are a great way to expand your list. Supporting other writers, sharing their work, promoting their books, posting reviews. Writers are cool like that. They'll always return the favor. Ultimately, for me, I found the most effective strategy is engage, engage, engage. We're all works in progress, learning as we go. So absorb as much information as possible from as many sources and experts as you can, and just find what works for you.